Welcome back, guys, to JSR. Today we're back for another Nordschleife lap. Now, the last few videos you guys have seen me take a handful of different cars on the Nordschleife. Today is a little bit different because, as you can see, my little gold name up in the top left here on this parking lot here at the paddock. I'm driving a Mark 7 GTI. Now, you're probably wondering why, out of all cars, I've done Super Formula cars, I've done the Toyota GR10 now. Why is there a Mark 7 GTI here? And for those of you who are not aware, my real life car is a Mark 7 GTI. I have a very big love for that car, and of course, any opportunity I get, I recreate that car. I've recreated it in Car Mechanic Simulator. I've recreated it here as well. This car is extremely special to me. I've owned it for 3 years, and the car we're driving today is actually a replica of my actual car. So we've got wheels that are very similar. I've got a front splitter, a spoiler, and side skirts on it. And the power is very similar to what my car produces in real life. My car has an upgraded turbo, intercooler, and a bunch of other crazy exhaust mods. It's a pretty stout version of a Mark 7 GTI. So otherwise, the build is pretty simple. We're running sport softs because I run Yokohama 8009s in real life, which are pretty similar to what I would say a sport soft tire is. We've got fully customizable suspension, stiffer rear sway bar, which is what I run on my actual car. Oddly enough, it's actually kind of the opposite with my ride height in my real car. My car actually sits slightly lower in the back than it does in the front, kind of a reverse rake kind of deal. I have the springs stiffened up pretty tight, not fully stiff, but pretty stiff. I have a lot more camber in the rear as well, so this is set up relatively similar to my actual car. I left the stock transmission in, which is the DSG transmission, which is what I run in my actual car. I don't have a manual. My car's DSG. We've got racing air filter, racing muffler, and racing exhaust manifold. For those who are in the know, these cars don't actually have exhaust manifolds. Their turbos are built directly into the head. And of course, a bunch of other supporting mods just so the car could match the power. My car in real life is stock displacement, stock engine balancing, stock head, stock cams, all that kind of stuff. But in order to get these cars up to 400 horsepower in Gran Turismo 7, you have to actually do all these mods. So, of course, you have the upgraded turbo. This car, I think I did have a... No, I didn't, actually. I don't even know why I put the anti-lag on this car, honestly. But it's there. I'm not going to be running it today. So, yeah, without further ado, we've got a pretty good-sized lobby now. And everyone's on track. Let's go take this thing out and do a little bit of our own online Torstenfarten type of deal and put a lap in on the Mark 7. Alright, exiting pit lane. I don't actually have my normal headset on, my normal VR headset on today. Okay, there's just a Corvette sitting right in the middle of the road. So we're just going to park here for a quick second. I'm going to turn the blinker off here. So yeah, this car behaves just like a real DSG. I've let my foot off the brake and the DSG creeped like my real car does. So the interior in this is actually, oddly enough, identical to my real car. There's the key switch right there. Mine is an S trim, so I don't have all the nice features and stuff. And it has the plaid seats like my actual car. So, anywho, let's go for a ride. I'm going to turn the hazards off. Oh, am I in reverse? Okay, I was in reverse. Alright, here we go. So I'm using the VR headset's built-in mic, so I'm going to apologize for any audio feedback through here. My actual headset is like tucked in deep to my PC right now, and quite frankly, I just didn't feel like undoing all of that. And the headphones for this are actually broken. My VR2 headset, the earbuds aren't working as well. My left one is like dying. So yeah, just wasn't really feeling up to it. Trying to fish my actual headset out. I did upgrade headsets. A lot of you guys have been watching the Forza 4 streams will notice that I've gotten a new headset. Got the HyperX Cloud 3. Loving that so far. Alright, let's go to flood flats. Let's see what this thing can do. I doubt this car will be able to take it flat out, so I'm not going to chance it. I mean, we're understeering after downshifting in a fourth. It is fun though. Turbo is a lot louder in the game than my actual turbo is. My car's a 3071R strapped to it, so pretty sizable turbo. It is a hybrid turbo. It is not a full frame Garrett. But this car should be making about what mine would make. Actually, it makes slightly less power. Oh, and we've understeered in the gravel trap immediately. This corner always gives me trouble. My car right now makes a tiny bit less power in real life, but I built this with anticipation of getting the last performance mod I have for this car sitting around at home in the car, which actually will probably produce a tiny bit more power than this does in-game after that. My car is limited by the map sensors on its current tune, so I got map sensors for it sitting in here. I just need to get the tune rewrote for it, and it'll be able to make pretty close to mid 400 wheel horsepower range, which is still really fast considering it's on pump gas, it's not running ethanol, stuff like that. See if I can just not have another mess up the rest of this lap. I really hate we had to do the high lift cams to get this car to this number though, because in real life it's way easier. Got a lot of understeer. Now, fun fact, in my real car, I actually slid at autocross. I've taken my real car autocrossing, and this was back when I was still running Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's on that car. It stepped out on me during a corner in autocross, which startled me. It was the first time I've driven that car in any sort of motorsport capacity, so I was not expecting the tail end to kick out on me, but it did, and it startled me. But it was interesting at the same time, because you don't think a front-wheel drive car will oversteer, and then mine did. I do credit that, though, to, one, just the temperatures. It was a little chilly that day. It was in December, and at the same time, my PS4Ss that I was running at the time were completely shot. They were down to about 1/32 in the rear, so a little bit less than ideal. Some of you may know this is actually not the first Mark 7 I've had in this game. I have one with about 1,000 miles on it, a little north of 1,000 miles on it. We've got traffic up ahead. I'm gonna scoot over here and let them by. There's another GTI, that's funny. See if he will play nice. The last time I tried doing this video with a Brazilian on the server, he took me out. So maybe this guy will be nice. He's probably got a fully built car, though, making way more power than this. Probably like that mid 430 range. This is what kills me. So the Mark 7 GTI, the EA Gen 3, is theoretically a stronger engine power-wise than the EA 113 that was in the Scirocco R that's in this game. So tell me how the Scirocco R can make almost 600 horsepower, and this thing can't even make 500. Doesn't make any sense. Being a little cautious here as we head towards the carousel. Get a little bit of traction here. Good bit of front end losing there. Okay, he's kind of lagging about there. Alright, into the carousel. I haven't quite mastered how to handle the carousel. I'm trying to learn this track because I do love it. I used to hate this track as a kid. I had a very large amount of hatred for this track when I was younger. But as I got older and was able to learn it and learn the history behind this track, and you know, get better at it, I've come to really love this track, and I use it as a test bed a lot now with some of my builds. I just feel like it does a really good job of testing these cars, and it's probably one of the more fun tracks to drive for me. It is on my list of things I want to do one day. I want to take a Euro trip with my soon-to-be wife and come here and rent a car, because I'm not flying my GTI out. I'm not shipping my car out here because that's too expensive and too time-consuming. I mean, he's keeping up with me, but the question is what's his setup? Is he on racing tires? Is he on sports tires? I can tell he makes more power than I do, but he's also all over the road. I'm trying to give him room to pass me, because I know he's got the power to do so. I don't know, maybe he's just trying to cruise, which is a fair thing if he wants to. Caught some major air there in the Toyota. My last video. Oh, big understeer. Oh no. Heavy on the brakes. He's gonna pass me here. That's more than fine. He's got the horsepower. He's going to absolutely crush me once we hit this straight here. I hate that I understeered off there. I was doing pretty good. See, while I'm still learning this track, I'm still having moments where I'm struggling and I'm making mistakes. Oh, come on, you're right in the line, buddy. All right, let's see. We're on the straight. Let's see if he outruns me or if I keep up. Looks like either he can't shift or I'm just that much faster, which doesn't make any sense. Because that sounded like it was revving pretty high. There's the tourist infarct entrance. I would love to do a video series of just driving cars on the Nürburgring in GT7, similar like Misha Sheridan. I hope I pronounced his name right. Oh gosh, this whole corner complex sketches me out because I mean you're going from max speed down to like 40 miles an hour. I tapped the wall a little bit, but he didn't really leave me a whole lot of room to do so. All right. Well, that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun to take my real-life car for a lap around the Nordschleife. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.